Family, the brother just said that he reads the Bible and the Quran. Do those things add up? Do those things say the same thing, or do they say two different things? The Bible and Quran. You don't know? We got to find out. So what books do you believe in? What books do you read? You don't have no religion? Good. We're going to give you yours. Read.
Isaiah 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
So God says, seek out of the book of the Lord and read. The last scripture brother brought out was what? Blessed are they that readeth, because you're going to know what nationality you are. You're going to know what God you're supposed to serve. You're going to know what holidays, what diet, what laws that you're supposed to be keeping to get us into the next level of our spiritual growth and back into rulership.
That's right.
Read that again.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Which one is the book of the Lord? The Bible or the Quran? It can't be both, because God said the book of the Lord, not a book. Which one? It's the Bible. Read.
No one of these shall fail.
So God says no one of the prophecies in this Bible shall fail. For example, do you believe that this Bible is only speaking of things that happened in the past? This Bible is speaking of things that happen today.
Right.
Guess what? The Bible prophesies in Revelation, I believe it's 16:12, that the rivers of the Euphrates in these times would end up drying up. That started in 2013. Read that again.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail.
No one of these prophecies shall fail. The difference between the Bible and Quran is the fact that the Quran don't have no prophecies. How do we know that the Bible is a true book? Because God told us from the beginning what was going to happen in the end. It is still happening. Hey. Now, what's your name, family? Lonnie. Keep reading. We're going to show you something, Lonnie.
None shall want her mate.
So God says that you cannot pair this book with no other book.
That's right.
You cannot compare the Bible with any other religious book, because the Bible is the only one that's going to have biblical prophecies that's going to still be coming to pass when you're reading it. You understand?
Yeah.
So no, there's no pairing the Quran and the Bible. Read.
That's right.
For my mouth it hath commanded.
My mouth it hath commanded. The commandments of God come from God's mouth.
Right.
Read.
And his spirit it hath gathered them.
God's spirit hath gathered all the books of the Bible together in one book for y'all to be blessed when you read it.
You know.
That's what God did. This is the difference between the Bible and the Quran. Read.
And he hath cast the lot for them.
Read.
And his hand hath divided unto them by line.
So God said his hand divided the books of the Bible by line to where you can read it and be able to see who you are and where you are today. Now, I just said you're going to be able to go into the Bible and find out who you are. What's your nationality, King? You're black. All right, so if you went to the airport, let me find out. What's yours? Asiatic. So you believe you're Asiatic and you believe you're black, right? So if you went to the airport and asked them at the airport, I need a plane ticket to the land of black. Where are they gonna take you? You're gonna be stuck in the airport till you figure out where the hell you're trying to go, right? So if the same thing, you ask them at the airport, what land am I gonna go? I want to go to the land of Asiatic black or Asiatic. Where they gonna take you? Isaiah 1:3. Exactly. That's the same face that the stewardess is going to have when she's asking you that question. Where are you trying to go?
Right.
She's going to be dumbfounded. Because guess what? The scripture said God is not the author of confusion. That's a confused look on y'all faces when I asked you who you are. What's your nationality? Y'all are in confusion right now, which is not the Spirit of God. But we're going to unconfuse you and bring you back to that Holy Spirit. Read that real quick. Read.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
So God is comparing the children of Israel, who are his holy children, to a dumb ox and a dumb ass. That's what he's comparing us to spiritually, because we've been broken down in slavery. And we've been taught everything that we know about ourselves, about God, and about our heritage from the white man who took everything from us and destroyed us.
That's right.
And now they call themselves the Jews when we are. Read.
But Israel doth not know.
Because Israel don't even know who he is no more. Because why? It was beaten out of us in slavery.
That's right.
God, that's what God put us through for not keeping his commandments. Did y'all know that? You didn't know that God punished us and put us into slavery because we broke his commandments. That was a covenant between us and him.
Right.
If we keep the commandments, he puts us in rulership above all nations and above all people. But if we break them, we go and we have to now serve all nations and all people.
Right.
Didn't that happen to us? No. Ain't that what's reflected right here? Ain't this your history? Read that again.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
Because an ox, when you take an ox, it will actually be able to find out in a whole crowd of people who his owner or who his master is. It'll go right up to him. But we don't know who our God is. Read.
But Israel doth not know. The ox knoweth his owner. The ass his master's crib.
You drop an ass away 10 miles, 15 miles away from his home, he'll find his way back. But we haven't found our way back to knowing that we are the Israelites and Israel is our homeland.
Right.
Not black, not Asiatic. Right. It is Israel.
That's right.
You are the real Jew.
Right.
We make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's right. Get out.
That is your homeland. That is your nationality. Right. Don't ever make yourself feel stupid again by calling yourself Asiatic.
Right.
That don't mean nothing. You are a king. You are greater than that. You are an Israelite.
That's right.
Israel. That's God in that. It means prince who has power with God.
Right.
Why the hell would you want to be black or Asiatic when you got that on you?
Right.
Because you don't know. Read.
But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
We don't even consider that we are supposed to be ruling the earth.
Right.
We just content with serving in the earth.
Bring it out.
How you feel about that? God made you a king, Deuteronomy 7:6. God made you a king to rule over the earth and establish his laws and have all the other nations following the laws of God, following your heritage, your cultures. But now we following theirs. How you think God feels about that? He said not good. How you think God feels about that? Not good at all. He hates it. He's burning up in heaven right now looking at y'all, not knowing who y'all are and not considering. But this is what God said about you. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
You are an holy people. Holy means separate. Separate from all the other nations that he did not choose. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
You got a favorite outfit, favorite pair of shoes? You got a favorite car? Think about it. You're not going to put that pair of shoes, that car, in the same place as you put something that you don't give a damn about. You are chosen. You are special. In order to be chosen, everybody can't be chosen. Everybody can't get the gold medal. Only one can get it.
Right.
Only one nation can get the gold medal, and we are that pure gold. Read.
Unto himself. Above all people.
No, equal to.
Above all people.
No, we just like everybody else. God so loved everybody. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Did you know that God says that you are greater than all the other people that he created?
No.
Because the politicians and religious people, they'll say we're all made equal, right? While they have us in slavery. They had us in slavery talking about we're all men are created equal. But God says that you are greater than all the other people. Do you believe that? You believe that? All praises. The Spirit of God is coming on you. Do you believe it? What makes you believe it? That you're greater, not equal to, but greater than the people who are ruling the world right now. What makes you believe that?
Stuff that we've been through.
The stuff that we've been through. Ooh. What's some of the things that we've been through? I want something from you too, but what's some of the things we've been through? That's heavy what you said.
Like Black Wall Street and stuff like that too.
Black Wall Street.
That's right.
Black Wall Street. Now let me show you Black Wall Street. What you got? What's something that we've been through? Hey family, I got a question for you. He says that he believes that we the Israelites because of what we've been through. What have we been through as a people?
Slavery.
Slavery. Woo! What you got? We're gonna show you all of that. Anything. Name something you've been through. I'm going to show you Deuteronomy 28:15. I'm going to show you right now Deuteronomy 28:15. Let's see if what y'all just said was in the Bible associated to a particular nation. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
This is Moses when he brought us up out of the land of Egypt, where the Egyptians, the Africans, had us, the Israelites, in slavery.
Right.
We were not ruling in Egypt. We were the slaves, building the pyramids, building the Valley of the Kings, constructing all of those artifacts. That was us being killed by the Egyptians the same way the white man kills us today. This is spiritual Egypt we act. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes.
So he said, when he brought us up out of Egypt, and he said, if we do not keep his commandments, what are some of his commandments? Give me some. What's a commandment of God? Because God said the whole covenant is based on if we keep his commandments or if we break his commandments. So you got to know something. And the fact that y'all looking up in the sky like I asked you a math problem or an algebra problem, that's a big problem. Because it shows that we broke the commandments then and we don't even know them today. We don't even know them today. We don't even care. You couldn't say thou shalt not kill. You couldn't say thou shalt not steal. You couldn't say thou shalt not commit adultery. Why? Because we know not and we do not consider who we are as a people. Who our God is. That's why God compared us to an ox and an ass. Because we don't consider. Read that.
Which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said if we don't keep the commandments, all the curses are going to come upon us and overtake us. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? It's terrible. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Only time I ever heard of a curse is when in Disney, right? Disney movies. The witch curses the prince and the prince turns into a frog. So we got cursed by God and we went from being kings and gods into niggas. You only go down from being cursed. And let's see what kind of curses they are, because you said Black Wall Street, right? You said Black Wall Street, and you said slavery, right? All right, let's see if we got that in the Bible. Read that. Hey, family, let me ask you. What are some of the things that black people went through in this country?
Slavery.
Yep. He said slavery, you said slavery, he said Black Wall Street when we were killed in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Read 15 again and we're going to read down. We're going to see if that's in the Bible. Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
So God said when he brought us out of Egypt that we was going to have to keep the commandments of God in order to get rulership over the earth. Read.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God. To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Or what would happen if we broke the commandments?
That all these curses.
Is a curse a good thing?
No, it's not. And we went through all this because we didn't follow God's command.
That's right. That's what's one of God's commandments.
Follow all good commandments.
All right, I'm going to show you. Read.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Keep reading.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So cursed shall we be in the city. You said Black Wall Street, right? Cursed shall we be in the city. The city of Tulsa, Oklahoma was cursed. We had what? Three, we had banks, our own banks. We had our own hospitals, airports, movie theaters. Our neighborhoods in that city was doing so much better than the white neighborhoods that they became fearful that if other blacks heard about this, we would end up having a Black Wall Street in every country, every city, every state and every city. And we would end up what? Taking over the country. So guess what God said? Read.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
So cursed shall we be in the city is what God said. Tulsa, Oklahoma, what did they do? They bombed us. So we had the economic prosperity. We already had it. But guess what? God destroyed us because God was not involved. We were not keeping God's commandments in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's why we were cursed in the city. Just like we cursed in Oakland. Just like we cursed in San Francisco, Compton, Chicago, Tennessee,
Bring it out.
New York. We curse every city you see us in because why? No matter how much money we get, we're not involving God in that money. We're not involving the commandments with that money. We're not involving God in our process. So guess what? God destroys our process. That's cursed in the city. Read.
Cursed shall be thy basket.
Read. Follow me, bro. Start over.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. We got cursed in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now y'all said slavery, right? Read that.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Cursed shall we be in the field. What kind of fields were we picking cotton in? We were picking cotton in the cotton fields. We were working, getting rubber. We were getting, sugar cane. These are what we were doing. This is what we were doing on the plantations.
That's right.
You said slavery is one of the curses that we would go through, right? Give me that Genesis chapter 49. Sorry. Now let's see if it gets more detail about us. Read.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
God said that we was going to serve our enemies. Our enemies, not our friends. Who do we serve today? Because all they did was evolve from plantations to corporations. We're serving the same people that we were serving back in the cotton fields.
That's right.
Some of y'all still work. So if y'all work for the aspirin corporation, y'all probably putting cotton in the damn aspirin bottles today. Somebody does that. You understand? So we have to understand that we are cursed in the city and cursed in the field. So read this, and we will serve our enemies. Who are our enemies, bro? The white man.
That's
you
right.
said it straight out.
That's right.
The Spirit of God is on you. I'm going to tell you straight. Who's our enemies? The other nations. Who's our enemies?
That's
You
right.
damn right. Yeah. So you damn right. So now we have a good understanding. Let me finish this scripture. We have a good understanding of who we are. What's our nationality? I just showed these brothers. What's our nationality? Do you know? How? You said African American. Read that and we're going to show you. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
So guess what? God said the Lord was going to send the white man against us to serve in hunger and in thirst. Do we own our own water? Do we pay black people for our water bill every month? Brother, do we pay black people for our water bill every month? Who do we pay for our water bill every month? Read that.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So God said we was going to serve our enemies, the so-called white man, the other nations. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger
In hunger.
and in thirst and in nakedness
Everything that we want, we would have to serve our enemies to get. Read.
and in want of all things.
In one for a birth certificate, a death certificate, a college degree, a high school diploma, we would have to go to our enemies and learn a corrupted version of the Bible in order to get anything that we want. All of the pastors learned from them. How could our slave master teach us how to get free when he put us in slavery? It ain't gonna work like that. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he, our enemies, the white man, read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
So we would have a yoke of iron, meaning slavery and bondage, on our necks until he felt comfortable letting us loose from the actual iron on our necks, and literally having us destroyed from the bottom to the top. That's what he's saying. We will be destroyed as a people to the point where he knows that we're not going to run off no more. We're not going to try no more. You understand? That's where we at right now.
Right.
We are destroyed so they don't have to worry about having us locked up.
Right.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is